life. So, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today, we have a very special guest here. That is a big team of guys who are doing podcasts and they are rocking the internet with a group talking about Onewheel and everything. And today, we have to hear the Pushback Army. How are you, my friend?
Hey, I am phenomenal. It's a beautiful rainy Thursday here in Ohio.
And it's a perfect day here in Germany, in Europe. So
Love it.
let's, before we start it, I just want to say to everybody, we're going to talk about what is happening to the Pushback Army podcast. They're going to tell us a little about the story. Why I bring them here? Because they are doing an amazing job for the community. They are rocking. They are putting everything. And I think you have to go there and support it. First of all, I just want to show you to you guys. Then we're going to talk about it. I'm going to leave all the links there. And of course, that is the website from them. That is something we're going to talk about. I tell you later. And then we have the Facebook with all the podcasts that they made and the podcasts that they're going to make it. Then you have the Facebook and of course the Instagram. In the Instagram, you're going to see parts from the podcasts. And of course, we have this here. What is this here? This is like Spotify.
Kind of. So this is our RSS feed. If you click that little subscribe button, you'll actually be able to, whatever platform you listen on,
Okay.
You're able to find it there. So it's like a little hub, so we don't just direct it to one place.
Okay, that is like me. I have another platform is working the same thing. Okay, so first of all, my friend, the question of the most important: who came with this idea? How long is this created? Tell us a little about from the beginning of the story of the Pushback Army.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're young bucks, man. I got to put in the logo, I got to put 2021, but it was like December, at the end of December 2021. I'm like, we got to launch this shit before 2022 because I want 2021 on the little emblem. So yeah, me and a homie, the co-host Ghosty Socks, Christian, me and him were talking. We were out riding. Me, Dr. Frosty, Caleb Burns, I own a production company and he works for a marketing company that we do a lot of things together. We both were riding Onewheels and we were just, for the longest time, we were talking about, we should sit down and like record like a podcast or something. And about this time, we were also meeting Ori Rush, who is a recurring guest who comes on. For anyone who doesn't know, shout out Ori Rush. He is the Flight Fins founder. So if you don't have a set of Flight Fins on your board, get some Flight Fins.
I have it here too.
Yes. So we were talking with Ori, like, yeah, we should just do this podcast or whatever. And that's really how the idea came about. It was just us talking about it for months. The conversation happened around June, maybe July. Yeah. So June, July happened. The person on the left of the screen in the Soundfall hoodie, that's Taylor Reese. He is the producer of the podcast. There's me right next to him. Then you got Ori Rush, and then you got Christian off to the far right in the yellow shoes. So we were just talking about this, kind of riding around, and we have a really good friend of ours. His name's Travis. He has some trails, and we all kind of got together. And that kind of just finally sparked us to start making some motion on it. And I was on a plane getting ready to go film a wedding off in California, which is a whiles from Ohio. And, when you get on a plane, the first thing you tend to do in between stops is drink. So I went off to one of the little bars, grabbed a couple drinks, and then I text Taylor. I'm like, yo, I got a name for the podcast. Let's call it like the Shredder's Ready podcast or some, I don't know, something stupid. And he's like, I don't know about that. What about, and he's like, what about the Pushback? And so at that moment, I'm just like, oh, yes, like the Pushback. I'm like, this is perfect. That's the perfect name. This is happening somewhere around October 21. And then I snagged a Instagram name, which was the Pushback Army. I was like, we need some type of community name after this because I really want this to be a movement, more than just a podcast. We wanted to kind of build a community around this within the community. Because if there's one thing that Onewheel is good at, it's making a community of people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I launched the Pushback Army. I threw a post on there, and we did a collaborative post with Nico Elman. Shout out Nico. And he had this sick nosedive picture. So I wrote some copy on it, and it happened. And then the next thing you know, it was like I think it was a New Year's Eve or New Year's Day 2022 like podcast launch. And we did that with Ori Rush. It was like our debut episode. And it just, people loved it. We took off from there.
I think it's this one.
That's like a real so that event, this one was like a little recap event. That was the event at Travis's house. That's Travis right there. And there's Ori. And at that event, it was like, we live in BFE Ashland, where there's like barely any riders, you. And we got like 15 of us together on his trails. We were just shredding, and we just realized how much of a community there was, even with us being so small. And we just kind of knew that this has to be other places. So previous to, the Pushback launching, like I had ridden Onewheel since probably end of 2019.
Mm-hmm. You started with the Plus or directly to the XR?
I was on a pint, man.
Pint, okay.
I got a little pint for like $600.
That is good.
It was great. Other than all of the nosedives and stuff, like I had wanted one. So I had wanted a Onewheel for so long. I can remember like just getting out of, I'm young, I'm 27. I can remember just getting out of high school, and Onewheel had launched a Kickstarter plan. They had the little Kickstarter thing going on. I'm like, this is the sickest thing in the world. It's like snowboarding. And after that, I saw the price, and I was like, well, it might be a little while before I get one of these. So, go ahead.
But my question is like this: do you have a different opinion today from the Pint and the XR, or you prefer today riding more the Pint than the XR? That you start with the Pint. Hello, I think he's not there.
Am I here?
Yeah, no, you're here. Do you listen my question?
Yep, I heard everything. It didn't go anywhere.
Okay,
and
what was blocked? Okay. The question is like this. I'm going to put it again. Is you ride the Pint? I tried one time the Pint because I'm a very big guy, and I'm always afraid that I'm going to break the Pint. Do you prefer the Pint to the XR, or do you like both? What is your opinion for the people who's out there before we continue with the?
Yeah. If you would have asked me anytime, even if I tried XRs, anytime before I owned an XR, I would have said Pint. I like the carvability. I'm a small person. I'm a 5'4", 170 around there. So I mean, I'm a stocky little short guy. But after we got into more adventurous riding, as far as trails, and as far as trying to get more speed, trying to do tricks, and I got an XR for like $1,000, I can't go back. My Pint sits for my children, and when we go ride, I'll let them ride, but just go for the XR again, unless you're not gonna like it. If you're not the type of person who's gonna push, right? We're the Pushback Army. If you're not that type of person who wants to go and do tricks and push to go fast, then yeah, I mean, a Pint would be great to cruise around. However, if you like to push, the Pint is going to end up dusty in the corner very soon.
So, and now coming back, because I think it's very important for everybody's out there. If you have any questions, I know that the people is coming slowly to the live. If you have any questions, leave there the comments, and we're going to try to answer to you. But the important thing for you, I see that the upgrades that you make all the time to your podcast? Who is the guy who comes with these brilliant ideas, uh, changing everything, the scenario, everything? Who is you who created, or is you guys together? How comes these ideas? How came this idea to make this form of broadcast? Because I think it's a brilliant idea.
Totally. I have to take credit for it. So my company Soundfall is the one who technically produces the podcast. We've got Taylor, who actually I have helped run everything during the show, so I can be on the show and talk.
Hmm.
But I am not only the CEO of the company, but I'm the creative director of the company. So I help kind of determine things. I look at stuff. And this, I mean, I can't take like credit. It just came out of nowhere. But I'm a big skateboarder.
Hmm.
Grew up skate culture, and I don't know if you've ever heard of the Nine Club before.
Hmm.
But the Nine Club is a very famous skateboarding podcast where it's just skaters talking, very similar to what we're doing with
Hmm.
Onewheel. And that's how we kind of started to come up with the format. Most of the design, everything you see in the designs has been things that I've created. I'm a graphic designer as part of that
Hmm.
creative direction. So I'm usually the one in Photoshop
Hmm.
making these mock-ups. Um, but yeah, a lot of what I like to model after in the format of the show, the style, the flow is after the Nine Club. There's no real agenda. We don't have scripted questions. We don't do anything. We just make it look dope, make sure the quality is there, and have really cool discussions. Things you can we've been told before when people are listening, it's like kind of like just having us there on a group ride with them.
Yeah, and my friend, when I see that you have lots of persons who come to the podcast. Uh, how that work with you guys? Do we invite it? Is the persons today just calling you guys? Hey, I would like to come to the podcast. How that works now?
Totally. It all goes down in the DM. So usually it's me who's in the account. Occasionally we'll have the producer in there, or if somebody else on our team needs to go in and get into the account. But typically it's me in there replying to DMs and talking with people. I'm a relationship builder, so I like to go in. I just talk with people. If I love what I see and I think it's dope, I'll reach out and be like, "Hey, I'd love to have you on the show." And then it's just a hellion time to figure out everybody's schedule to get them involved.
That's why I'm asking you this, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's so difficult for me to arrange everybody to come, and sometimes I look to your podcast and I see that you have so many people in the same time. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy at all. It takes a lot of ideas, a lot of infrastructure, and a lot of sacrifice from other people, especially on our end. Now,
Hmm.
granted, for me and Taylor, luckily I'm the one who pays Taylor's bill, so I can make his schedule a little more flexible. Um, and Christian is super Ghosty Socks. Christian, the other co-host, he's got a super flexible schedule. He does web design full time.
Hmm.
So we can make things work with him. But everybody else, Ori as well. He's not on every episode, but he just drops in. I think it's because people really believe in what we're trying to do that they make time for it. And we make sure that it comes out dope. We don't make any type of exception except to make sure that's all good. So on the other end of other people getting scheduled, now all the people together, it ends up being a lot of nights and a lot of Saturday mornings or whatever everyone can work in their schedule.
So I was seeing this video here. I wanted just first of all, I like to say always, the Pushback Army, they are not paying me nothing. That is free information. I think they are doing an amazing job, and I support always. Everybody knows I support guys like these guys, because cheers, my friend, because they are fighting for you guys. Putting a broadcast like this is not easy, takes lots of hours, lots of money, and we have to support more these guys. That's why they came here, and I'm very proud that they are what they are doing. And we are seeing that they are showing t-shirts and something like that, and I'm going to talk about that now, making a little propaganda for them because they deserve it. And
Hey,
that is free propaganda. They are not paying me nothing. That is just something that I talk with him in private, and he showed me. If you guys go to the website, can you uh, show us a little about your shop for us to for them to understand. If we go here to the shop,
Totally.
yes, if you guys go here, you're going to come. Can you explain what is the idea, what is happening, what you tell me in private?
Yeah, totally. So, what you're seeing with In Exile is not just some random company that we have partnered with. That is our good co-host Christian Ghosty Socks. This is his platform. This is something that he developed to partner with, especially other artists, who tattoo artists or regular illustrators, to give them 50% of the profits that they make from the shirts. So it's a platform designed for artists and by artists. And because we're on it, we said, hey, let's go ahead and let's do a cross promotion together. I want you to go ahead and handle like pretty much all of our merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
So what you see on that page, we have a new website being built. Shout out Christian again. He's helping us build our new website.
Mm-hmm.
All this will be on the new Pushback site, but for the time being, it goes to his website. So it still all supports the podcast. It's just it goes under his company right now. But yeah, so he handles all that. And then like what you see me wearing right now, the Pushback hoodie that's got like the embroidery, we've got our
Mm-hmm.
patch. That is a custom thing that I went through a lot of hell of cut and sew, working with a supplier to make this thing happen. That is a like season 1 limited edition drop. Once they're gone, they're gone. Like we're not producing these over and over again. So that is like our kickoff thing to say, hey, this is what we're doing. In the future, we're going to have a patch subscription, and this is something that people can subscribe into for $15 a month or so, and get 2 patches. And one of those patches they'll be able to unlock as a challenge patch. And the challenge patch will be designed by other writers in the community or ourselves. This might be submit a video of you doing a nose slide, or do a bonk or something and get the bonk patch. And if they submit it and they complete the challenge, then we'll send them that additional patch. So that's kind of the idea, and that's what we're beginning to design.
So I'm going to ask you another thing because I'm loving this pullover. I think
Yeah.
that is amazing. But I want to ask you, who came to the idea of the logo?
That would be me as well. Yep. So like all of the designs, I've pretty much have just been my brainchild out of time in Photoshop.
Okay, that is very good. So, do you have stickers too?
Yep.
Yes.
We're about sold out. I'm about to make the season 2 sticker pack because we're about out of everything you see in there. I mean, I can reorder some stuff if people have
Mm-hmm.
one that they like. Um,
Okay,
but yeah, and then some of those other shirts are just some suppliers that
that is
were,
cool, guys. That is
yeah, the
cool.
pushback
But
pull.
that is the pushback bull. That is like
That's
from
right.
the Red Bull. That is the.
Pushback pull right here.
That is good, man.
All my favorite athletes are wearing them Red Bull hats. I'm like, let's make some pushback hats.
That is very nice, man. That is very good. I think it's amazing. So that means for everybody to understand, every season is going to be something new.
Yep. And
That is
season
okay.
two's got a real cool piece coming.
So, guys, then we come to another question. I would like to. What is the idea for you guys to the future? What is the direction that we're going to see the Pushback Army? What are you guys having in plan? What you love to see in the future for the Pushback Army?
Totally. So, the future of the pushback is, it's really whatever the hell we want it to be. When we wanted to do the podcast and that idea, like it's kind of an excuse for us to get together and talk about Onewheels. We're already doing it. And what we've seen grow out of it, like I was texting a couple people in the community yesterday, and I'm mind blown that it's made it this far in what, 4 months of 2022, 5 months, whatever we're in. It My mind is like, wow, this is moving so quickly and so fast. I don't know where it's going to go. I know that we're all just Onewheel riders, and we're super stoked about the product. And whether there was one person listening or 5,000 people listening, we'd be doing the same damn thing. um, and for the future, some of the things we have in plan, we're going to be doing more than just the long conversations and podcasts. We've got some original content. We've been helping we help promote some things for like, flight fans when we do a commercial for them, or if we do other things for my company, kind of connecting those pieces and helping promote it, and just promote the other companies that are in Onewheel trying to make something, whether they're a brand or they're an inventor or whatever. We're trying to connect and collaborate with them. That's the whole mission of Pushback, is to connect and collaborate with the community. We're not trying to be selfish and take all the attention or any means. The only reason I took the claim that you can see down there in this little title, number one Onewheel podcast, is because there's really no others.
So we talk in private about that, my friend. And
That's right.
I told you I'm very proud of you guys. I don't have no problem that to say. And you say one important thing. Maybe it's 5%, maybe it's 5,000 persons, and that is the problem of the most of the broadcasts and most of the live streams. They see that is not so much people, and they say, "Okay, I'm going to give up." That's why I'm very proud of you guys, and that's why I invite you. And I think we need more persons like you guys, because first of all, you are having fun. You don't give a damn what the people think. You just want to drink, talk about Onewheels, and have some fun, and bring people who love to ride Onewheels. I
Totally.
ask you one thing in a private, and I'm going to ask you again, that you're going to stay with this system, just push back in Onewheel, or you're going to use some more PVs, that for the people to understand, or you're going to put maybe some broadcasts with the other types of PVs for the people to know what is the reaction from you guys.
Totally. Yeah. So, I mean, for the, Christian and I were just talking about it. What up, North Left Coast?
Yeah, let's
My
let's see
homies.
it. Welcome to the live. So let's
Hey,
see what
rocking his Pushback Army in class. Let's go. Rock the hoodie.
I'm planning to buy one of them. I was looking to the green one.
There you go.
I
I think we're about,
was
I don't know what size are you?
Yes, that's why I was looking. What's the size? I was looking, and you have the size for me.
Oh,
The
heck
small
yeah.
ones is not anymore there, but the big ones is there.
Yup.
I was looking in the same time. I was tapping, and I was looking if it's XR or the XXR, and it's there for me.
Man,
So
they're the comfiest hoodies as ever. I'll say this real quick. We so the person who helped link me up with
I need the stickers here from you guys to put here.
yes. I slap so many stickers in everybody's
We,
I'm like, yo, get a hoodie, get some stickers, get a coaster. I'm like, I love y'all.
So, but sticking to the important thing, my friend, the way you guys thinking and the way you make your podcast, I think is fantastic. How many hours do you take to prepare everything when you are finished with the podcast to put it then live?
Totally. Let me go back to your question you had right before
Yeah.
that, though, so I didn't answer it. As far as the
Mhm.
future of what we'll be doing, in the future, could we have other PEV writers on? Yeah, totally. If it's a conversation that makes sense for the foreseeable future, we have so much to get through in the Onewheel world to really interview. I don't see the need to reach out, or I have no need to try and make content happen. But if there's an organic connection, or somebody's, the Pushback Army isn't just about Onewheel necessarily. It's about pushback. It's about pushing through resistance, reaching new limits, testing your capabilities in something. And so we're all pushing the Onewheel right now. It's not to say we won't push something else in the future, but yeah, I don't know about any. I haven't seen any people like trying some crazy shit on bikes or anything yet. So
I just want to say, first of all, and you're going to talk about that because you make the interview. I make the interview with the guys, and I think
yeah, the Meals on Onewheels crew.
These guys, everybody have to support them.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing a crazy job, and that is fantastic that you bring them to your broadcast. They need the support. They deserve the respect and support like you guys. I think is important. If you are out there, uh, no surface is safe.
No surface is safe. That's right.
So, oh, I have the pleasure to interview this beautiful lady, and she's a fantastic person too. And
Yes.
she
Shout out
was the
Meals on One Wheels. They're phenomenal.
she was the one who make me the contact with the team for Meals and Meals and my God, uh, uh, they doing a fantastic job. And if you are out there, I think we talked about it. Maybe they to start to do here in Europe too, but they are growing and growing, and it's very good that you bring that. Uh, for me, my friend, I'm going to put you like this: the question:
Mhm.
if somebody, I know that you're going to be in some events this year, and you are planning to do some live streams. Is that the idea? What is the idea? We talked that too in a private. What is the idea? Do you planning to do in these festivals like Float Life Fest? What is the plans?
So this year, I would love to be at as many festivals as possible. However, me personally, I have three kids and one on the way, and the one on the way comes September. So probably Float Life Fest is probably out this year. I don't think my wife wants to have a baby at Float Life Fest, so birth them into the one wheel world. One wheel riders straight out the womb.
Direct with the one wheel in the hand.
Exactly.
So,
But this upcoming Oak City Shred Fest, that is going to be our biggest event this year that we're a huge part of. We're helping sponsor that. And we're going to attempt to do some live streams down there. We're going to be doing podcast coverage. We got to play it by ear once we get down there to see what kind of coverage we really have. But it's going to be a stoke-filled time. We've got some sick-ass koozies that we made. We've got some coolers. We've got some T-shirts. We're going to be repping at the Flight Fins tent down there, helping sell some Flight Fins as well. So it's going to be a really good collaboration. And then we are sponsoring as well the Float Tucky Derby. And we're talking to a few other people about at least getting some banners in or helping throw some merch their way, even if we can't physically be at the event. We are trying to sponsor some events. So.
That is great, my friend. That is very, very good. That is something that we need. For me, is like this: all of your team they ride one wheels, all of them. Hello.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. You were asking me a question. Yep. We all ride one wheels. I don't think.
Who is the worst one riding? I just there is always one, guys.
You know what? I would even say like if anyone were to admit it, it would probably be Taylor. But he doesn't. He was never into board sports, and the rest of like the crew, like Christian and I both skated, so that's like we're out there, and then Ori skated as well. So like we've all had like a skateboard background, and then Taylor just came into it without like any skating experience. So that's not to say he's a bad rider by any means. He's a great rider. However, we try some crazy shit, man.
I tell you because I'm with the group rides with my friends, and I'm the worst one from them. Then sometimes I see the girls, they do some crazy things, and I'm like, and they say, "Come on, Nelson, try it." And I say, "Oh, that is not." That's why I ask you.
How big are you? How big are you again?
I'm very big. I don't know. I don't know in US. I know that I'm 1 meter. I'm 1 meter, close to 1 meter 19. So close to 2 meters. I don't know in.
Okay.
I'm a very heavy guy.
Tall and heavy. That doesn't tall and heavy doesn't correlate with spinning fast. So
no, that don't comes together. So, but the important thing, my friend, is like this. For everybody's out there, what is the best way to reach you guys?
Yeah.
If they want to ask you something,
probably the quickest way is just to slide into our DMs.
Okay.
I answer DMs pretty frequently. There's not really any ones I ignore. I may not get back to you immediately because I have about 50 other things going on. But I do try to respond to everybody at some point. You can always email us or send us a message in our shop. We'll get back to you that way too. But if you're looking for quick answers and conversations, either throw it in a comment or throw it in our Instagram DM.
Okay, that is the I think is the most of the everybody today is the sometimes guys if you are in Instagram, if you are not subscribed, go there subscribe. If you are not in a YouTube channel, subscribe, go there and subscribe, give it a nice like, and first and more important, leave your question, maybe give your opinion, a good opinion, don't be an idiot, be something to
No,
help this
please
guys.
be an idiot. Please be an idiot and just watch as I start brain stewing a way to roast you.
No, just help no, just help these guys to create something very special. I think that is going to help a lot the one wheel community. They are doing a fantastic job. Go there, click subscribe, give your opinion. Maybe it's a shit opinion, but give it, try to help to go. That is just going to help the
Yes.
community of one wheel.
Oh,
If you don't,
I'm gonna throw this
yeah,
in
yeah,
here real
please.
quick. Sorry. So we have a Discord channel too, and that actually is probably like the best way to connect with like the pushback community that we're
Hmm.
building out. Our Discord channel, we set it up to have like not outside of the states yet, but all 50 states. We have group ride channels set up so people can connect with people in the states
Hmm.
channel. We have a general chat. We have a place for people to post photos and videos. That's where I can go grab content if we want to post it on a podcast or put it on an episode.
Hmm.
We have a whole format coming called the Experience where people can we're gonna like go through and watch footage. Think of it like ridiculousness from Rob
Hmm.
Deerdick or something. We're gonna format it a little bit like that. So get on our Discord channel. You can find that in any of our YouTube descriptions on our website. I'd have to look around at the other places it is, but the Discord channel is a great place to come chat with us. And if I can't respond, somebody else that's in the community will.
So, and the other questions, are you thinking in the future? Do you think in the future we're going to see you guys maybe in Europe doing
Yeah,
something?
totally. Obviously we're extremely small right now. Once if and when it actually produces a little bit of revenue for us to play with, this isn't the pushback is never going to be a profit stream for us. It's just something that it's something that's going to be continually reinvested to be the pushback. So the money that comes into the pushback is either going out to athletes we're trying to sponsor in One Wheel, or it's going into new products that we can develop. There's not really a profit reason for us. We pretty much everyone in the pushback makes money some other way. So
I'm
what are you
putting
saying?
something here from Facebook because Christian is writing in Facebook, and the messages are not coming here to the live stream.
Oh, okay.
And but that is from Philippines.
Oh, sweet.
Uh,
Philippines.
and is a ECU rider, but he sees the broadcast too.
Hell
So
yeah.
let's. I'm just.
EUCs are the shit, man. They just scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah, how do you speak is different because most of the guys are very careful with words here when they come to the live stream.
I apologize.
No,
So
my
here's
friend.
another thing. If you listen into the
No.
pushback, this is exactly what you're getting.
No. I always tell to everybody, be yourself. Don't
Perfect.
worry.
All
That
right.
is
Well,
free.
that's good because I don't hold back because this is if you want to come listen to the pushback, this is exactly what you'll get. So might as well make sure it's here now.
Enjoy it, my friend. Just be yourself. I don't like the persons to be different. I don't think that is nice. I think like you do it is perfect.
No
Be yourself.
reservation.
Yes,
But
if you I don't understand sometimes. I don't understand the people. They don't want to say the words what they think. Be yourself, just say it. If the people don't like it, that's the problem from them. Then don't see it. But I'm just seeing here in Facebook. I don't know what is happening,
okay.
but was the message as not coming here
What up,
to
Facebook people?
yes, we are live. So we have another one here. Let's Yup. Woody. Yeah, I love the Woody too, my friends.
Yes, my homie.
I'm going
That's
to.
your friend Chris. He is the dude known for chair wheeling. That
Yeah,
man sending
he,
it on his chairs
he's always in his chair.
always. Well, I've seen him a couple times without the chair, but
And
I've
you
got
say,
stickers made of this guy. This guy's got a patch coming when we get their patch collections out. This man is a pushback fave for sure.
So, guys who are in Facebook, I'm very sorry. I don't know why the message is not coming today from the Facebook. It's very stupid, but we are not reaching the message from Facebook here,
Reach out
and
to Zucks and put in the complaints.
yeah. So, for you, my friend, let's put it this way. You are the number one wheel broadcast. We see it, we understand it. I'm 100%. Let us see what he said. I love you.
Hey, we love you,
Thank you, my
Chris.
friend. uh my friend, I would love to stay here hours and hours, but I want to know one important thing is like this. uh do you see, or what do you think? I'm going to put it like this: do you think we need more broadcasts like your broadcast more out there, or
Yeah.
you think it's going to be very difficult for us to have people fighting like you are fighting to bring information and first of all, not just information, fun too,
Mhm.
to the one wheel riders?
So here's the thing. People have to genuinely give a shit about this and realize that even in the scale of things, One Wheel itself, I'm a marketing person, all right? I've ran very successful campaigns for big
Hmm.
businesses. In the scale of things, One Wheel itself, the biggest thing in a One Wheel name, right? It's got to be One Wheel, has 400,000 followers on Instagram, all right? That shows you how small in the grand scheme of things the community is.
Hmm.
It's growing rapidly. It's getting more attention rapidly, but rapidly could still be a 3 to 5 year stretch. So, if you're coming into this, you need to come in with full understanding that like you're putting a time suck down. Will it produce some things, and will you create some great friendships, and will you be in this community? Yes, absolutely. But if you're coming here trying to get the views and make a make money and all that shit, fuck off. Like it's not going to work well. You're going to waste your time. You'll try to put some things together and you'll move on and go to something else. So we're here because we love One Wheels, and I'll continue to create the things whether the views go up or
And
down.
beers.
Yep, exactly.
And Red Bull.
One Wheels beers, Red Bulls,
Not Red
Zoa because
Bull.
of the Rock,
Pool Bull.
Pushback Bowl.
Pushback Bull. So
um,
I'm going to try to bring everything in all the podcasts that you
mhm.
have had. Uh, what was
9
the
episodes. It'll be
yes?
we have 2 more episodes happening this week. Well, they won't air this week, but we've got a couple coming back along. So we've got, I don't know, I've got like 14 or 15 form submissions from the past 2 days for people that we're going to get scheduled. So
Yeah, but from this all these episodes, for what you speak with these guys, all the riders, what was the big complaint that you see the people talking about the one wheel, and what was the thing that everybody said that they love it and they don't want to change?
totally. So when you're asking, you mean what they love about the One Wheel or what they
Yes,
dislike about the One Wheel? Okay.
the two of them, what
Yeah.
they dislike more, and that they say, okay, we need that, maybe they can improve it. We are not talking about the GT. Forget the GT.
Yeah.
I know that the GT something is starting now. We are talking about the XR.
Hmm.
What is the people who love more, and what they think is missing in this XR that they say, okay, was good when they asked put it.
Yeah. So the I'm gonna go a little bit higher in perspective
Hmm.
here because what I see most people want to say that is missing is competition. And
Hmm.
um y- Future Motion has done a pretty good job at making sure their patents are in place, making sure all their stuff's in place. What they haven't done an awesome job at is fostering their community of people. And when you don't foster a community that has a crazy passionate community, you're going to get a lot of headbutting, a lot of problems. Because when you have companies like the Float Life and all these other ones who are just taking care of their customers, which is a product, a third-party product created for Onewheels, when you don't foster that relationship the same way, then you're going to be looked down upon because somebody's doing it better than you. But the problem in there is still that there is no other piece of competition, right? And I use this example quite a bit when I talk with people personally. It's like Mac versus PC. Just imagine if Apple was the only computer out there. There'd be a lot of really pissed off people.
Yes.
Apple's a very restricted product. Now, am I an Apple user? Yeah, I love it. I don't need all those additional things, and there's a right market and right place for that. But if it was my only option and I was more like a PC user who wanted to customize my stuff, and in this case on my Onewheel, I'm more like if we're going to call what people are modding, let's call the VESC, the PC of Onewheels, as more parts get made to, revive the XR is what I'm saying. Because every part is basically made other than a stator and a motor.
Yeah.
That side of the community is it's missing. And so people who are frustrated and aggressive don't have anywhere else to go but back to the Onewheel. So the form factor itself, the board sport itself, which it's becoming, it needs somebody else to take some heat off of Future Motion themselves. That's my opinion.
Like a big update.
Yeah, big update or just again a competitor. I think Future Motion needs a competitor
but it's difficult because there's all the patents. It's difficult, my friend. That
exactly.
is the only company in the world who has put all the patents. That's why you don't see another Onewheel. And when comes a new Onewheel or guy trying to do a DIY, they put him direct in court.
Mm-hmm.
That is something, and you know that, and most of the guys now, most of the people, I think they don't know how that works, and but we know, the two of us, about that, and it's very sad. So I don't have nothing against Future Emotion, but I'm going to tell you my side of the story. It's simple. Third parts. I'm going to have here, I'm just going to show to everyone. We're going to have next week, Mika is a Onewheel from Europe, and he's going to talk because he's from France and he has lots of problems with Onewheels, and he's going to talk about that. And then we're going to have this guy.
Hey, Josh Haley.
Yes,
he's my homie.
Yeah, he's going to come here, and if you don't see the video from him, you're going to see it. I think it's very important because it was the best explanation. You can see it with Lewis. I think was the interview so fantastic, and
they got more coming.
Yes, but the explanation for him, he explained everything from the beginning till today, and I think better explanation there is not. So I'm in Europe. You guys in America, you have lots of problems. I think the third parts, they have to work with them. They do amazing job. Maybe sometimes I don't want to show it, but my Onewheel was open about 1 week ago, and that was a crap piece of shit inside. And a private person's a DIY put it everything together, and now is like. And I think that if they work with these guys, that what is going to happen is going to be, for you, for me, for everybody, is going to be fantastic. And I think Future Emotion is going to be bigger. But I think they don't want to work with nobody. That's the big problem.
I don't. Yeah, I think it's a torn thing. I think they have some internal issues that they really need to get resolved as far as their leadership and their infrastructure and who kind of makes what calls. Because I think there's a lot of miscommunication happening. It's either that or the people who seem to be on the right side of things are just bold-faced lying. And I don't think that's the case. I think they got phenomenal people and they really care about the community. But I think there's internal issues they need to get figured out.
But they have to figure out very fast because positive things now that we have the GT is with problems and these problems they are making the problem no bigger because there is a problem inside, there is a problem, but in defect you pay for a one wheel, I pay for a one wheel, and we want to have a nice product to ride, enjoy it with our friends. I hope that they fix it. I hope that they respect the companies like you, my friend. I'm going to ask you in your podcast, anyone from the Future Emotion came to you and support you in something?
Onewheel followed us. Yeah, they followed us on Instagram. I mean, we've got no, like I said, we got no beef against any companies or anything.
Mm-hmm.
We're not we don't take a stance on either side. I mean, we're all of us are right to repair people, but we all also love Onewheel and we love the product that they've made. So we just kind of speak our truth, and we haven't invited anybody specifically yet on. We're gonna, it will happen in the future. I'll reach out to some of the marketing guys and see if they want to come on. I want to get our platform established and get through some of the lists I already have, because for me, I'm more interested in helping, again, like some of these smaller people get a voice and come up and talk about these things. Future Motion's got their attention and they dump a shit ton into ads. So
Yes, but my friend, what can we do? We have to talk with them. They don't talk with
totally.
us. Sorry, I don't have nothing against. They are always correct with me. I receive every day big likes from them and everything, but they have to work with us. We are there to work.
Mhm.
That's what they need. I don't know what is happening inside. I don't want to know. I don't know what is the people saying, because one side they say like this, the other side like that. Yes. You are in the middle. Is like everybody's punching you. You don't know it. I just want to see happiness
Yep.
with the third parts and with the future emotion. I think if we do that, everybody's going to win. You with your podcast is going to win. If the future emotion support your podcast and the third part support your podcast, that's going to be awesome for everyone, because you
Yes.
are doing an awesome job. And if you have the support from them, and if they come to your podcast and maybe explain what is happening, maybe it's listen to the voice from them with you guys. I think that will be awesome. And you can say it, okay, that's a broadcast. I'm going to send you everything. You can say, oh, I don't want this and that, but bring it. Just
Yeah,
put it.
totally.
Answer to the that is the questions. That's what I want to see it. I don't want to say that the future emotion is bad. No, because I have here my one wheels and I love it.
Mm.
And I think that is an amazing product. Was another one wheel here in from China in Europe. I don't know if you guys see it in there. That was a big piece of shit. That was a piece. That was like a pushback, 99% of the time.
Ugh.
That was like, yeah,
The
they had
only
to change
pushback
it.
you want 99% of the time is the Pushback Army. So
So I don't want to put this dramatic. I just want to say, my friend, thank you so much for coming here. I will support you guys most of the time. I think you deserve it. I think you're going to be a big channel. You're
Mm.
going to bring lots of things for all of us. My future in live streams is like I told you in private. When I see there is 2 or 3 persons doing what you are doing,
Mm.
is enough for me. My English is not so good, and I think there is lots of good guys out there who have to do it for love, like you guys doing.
Mm.
Without love, you're not going to win nothing. And winning sometimes is not as money, maybe as friends, as a community, and everything. And that's what you guys are doing. And that's why I love the idea from you guys. That's why I support you, not 100%, but 1000%. I think
Hey.
you are crazy, guys. And I hope to meet you very soon. Like always, always go there. I'm going to leave all the links. Subscribe, like, give your opinion, write, help. Don't forget, if you subscribe, give a like, for you to understand. It's not because it's going to be rich, it's because his broadcast in YouTube is going to be on the top, and everybody is going to see is not maybe persons who like one wheels, but persons who never try it and going to say, oh, this broadcast, oh, let me see.
Mm,
If you don't leave a nice like and don't write something, it's not going to be so important for YouTube.
that's
Do
right.
your part, and you're going to help the community. You are helping the pushback to put more things out for you guys, because they're going to be inspired. They're saying, okay, everybody's seeing, everybody is loving this, let's do it more and more. And who is going to win? Not them, the community of one wheel. That
Yes.
is the important thing.
We already
All of you.
won. We already won. We we get to sit around and ride one wheels together and then talk for a couple hours. And
And
y'all
drink
just
beer
join
and
in and
Red
drink.
Bull.
Yes, and drink beer and Red Bull and Zoas.
So, like always, my friend, I leave you with the last words for your community, and I hope to see you someday. And we drink a beer without pushback, but with the pushback army together with me.
Yes. Let's get it done. The podcast studio is open, my friend.
So, if you want to say something for your
Final thing, man, people, like, subscribe. Thanks for hanging with us. And again, we are so incredibly humbled that people actually listen. I know we go long, and that's just because, again, we're just having conversations with people and hoping that if you find some gold or you listen in, it's a good time. Gravy TV subscribing, thank you. um we're all about the stoke. We're all about the community. Every design I make is out of love. We spend 10 to 15 hours a week just making sure that there's highlight things put together on Instagram. There's a 2-hour-ish podcast usually happening. There's new guests being scheduled. There's me coordinating things, just me responding to the DMs. Like, it's all out of love for all you guys, because I want to see the community grow. And if you support us, great. If you order some stuff, you're probably going to get a handwritten note from me. And
oh, he's the guy from the Facebook was writing. Hello,
there we
Chris.
go.
Sorry, my friend, I don't know what's happening. Very sad that don't came the message from you to Facebook to the for us here.
Zox, I'm putting in a complaint.
We're going to write it. Don't worry. So thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
enjoy it. Have a good time. Ride fast, but always don't forget, always safe. Let's see. He has a
wear wrist guards, or you will end up with scars. Wear wrist guards, or you will end up with scars.
Oh, like me. Look at these scars. Shit happens.
Wear a helmet. Wear a helmet.
That I don't have nothing. So, guys, have a good time. Enjoy it, and we are